At the last 128 stage, we've just seen Mark Selby, the world's #1, book his place in the last 64.
John,
now it's the turn.
heads or tails, please?
The world's #3,
It's tails.
John Higgins.
Okay, please wait a second.
That's the amateur,
All the best.
Lee Page.
Please wait.
We're here at the Lotto Arena in Antwerp. A unique setup, 11
John,
tables
please.
in action.
Okay.
Just asking John.
Thank you. Match best of 7, the first frame. John Higgins to break.
Wait a couple of seconds before getting this match underway. Straight best of 7, no mid-session interval. He's replaced in the last 64. And obviously you see that name on the left-hand side of your screen. Well known to everybody, one of the all-time greats. But the other name, well, a little-known player from the UK, Lee Page, without doubt, playing the biggest game of his career so far. He's won a couple of matches already in this event to get to this stage. He's banked himself €500. He's guaranteed that should he lose, but if you look at it the other way, he's got a chance to make a real name for himself, to try and defeat one of the game's all-time greats. As ever, I'll keep you up to date with all the scores on the other tables, because things are changing all the time. €70,000 in total in this event. The winner's going to walk away with €12,000 on Sunday night. It's not so much about the money, it's about the ranking points and the order of merit points. It's a long season. Higgins was one of those at the start of the season that made it quite clear that he wasn't keen to appear in all of the events on offer this year. Barry Hearn has certainly changed the face of snooker. It's created so much more events. But Higgins, obviously one of the more established players, he's got money in the bank. He felt he didn't really want to be doing the travelling all around Europe and all around Asia, but it's changed maybe his thoughts a little over the last few months, because he's been a busy player. These two men really are different levels, aren't they, in their careers. Higgins, a former world champion, has won just about everything there is to win in the game of snooker. Whereas Lee Page is really just starting out on his journey, trying to find out just how good he is. This is his television debut, so not only is he playing one of the game's very best, he's having to fight the new surroundings, the TV lights, the TV table, the audience. So first chance to Higgins.
1. Touching ball pink, place number 8. Black ball. John Higgins 1.
Well, no great surprise there. Didn't get the wanted position play on that black, did he? And the cue of the pink made the shot more difficult. We saw in the previous match.
Scoreboard crashed. Let's have a look, please.
Mark Selby took on Urian
Is it
Herzens.
still working here? No, it doesn't. You have a manual one.
Herzens, the amateur from Belgium, was
Do you have a
totally
manual
overawed by
scoreboard?
the occasion.
Anywhere?
Oh, well, there's a technical problem, isn't there? Yeah, the scoreboard's gone down.
Scoreboard crashed.
He's given up the ghost. So hopefully we've
Scoreboard
got a manual scoreboard somewhere. As you can see,
What do we do?
maybe we will keep on having a score on our pictures, but the players certainly can't see what's going on. So in days gone by, you always kept a manual scoreboard. Keep up the
Yeah,
date.
but it doesn't work. He has no chance to score anything, so we have to wait. Okay,
Well,
we have to wait, please.
Higgins won't
Excuse
be
me.
impressed with that. I was just saying that in that previous match we saw that Herzens was totally overawed by the occasion. Selby didn't play particularly well. He made 340 plus breaks and at 89, but if you actually watch the match, Selby had a lot of chances so did Higgins, but he literally couldn't pot a ball. Being an amateur in a professional surroundings, it really is a massive shock to the system, and it'd be interesting today to see whether Lee Page can offer any resistance. Not only is he competing against Higgins, he's competing against the new surroundings. This might actually help him. Just sat in the arena for a few moments, taking it all in. And whilst they're looking on, whilst they're trying to repair the scoreboard, let's go around the other scores, the other tables. Some matches are finished, so some matches the tables will be cleaned, there'll be no scores, but I'll tell you what I can see on my monitor. On table 3, Ryan Day currently 3-2 up against Hans Blanca. Hans from Belgium, great player. He's giving Ryan Day a tough match at the moment. On table 4, Mark Davis 3 up on Jürgen van den Bosch. On table 5, slow match there. Paul Davison against Ricky Norris, they're 1 frame each. Table 6, Joel Walker, he's 3-1 up on Michael Wilde. Table 7, well, Nigel Bond's just about to get his campaign underway because there was a bye on that table in the opening round, so he's up against Justin Astley, another amateur. No score at the moment. Marcus Campbell against Tirapong Pai Boon. Well, it's still showing that there's only 50 points being scored in that opening frame. That can't be right, so I'll look into that one. Table 10, Craig Steadman, Elliot Slesser, they're 2 frames apiece. On table 11, Sean O'Sullivan and Dave Gilbert. It's 2-1 to O'Sullivan. Right.
Seems to work.
Things look as though they've been sorted. A wry smile from the face of Higgins. And we should be back underway. Right, the objective here for Higgins is to make sure he moves that red over that right corner pocket.
Thank you.
And there's the bonus. Always a chance.
1. Eight.
Yeah, just to let you know, any Marcus Campbell fans out there, that the scoreboard's obviously struggling on that table as well. He's currently 2-1 up on Tirapong Pai Boon from Thailand. I suppose the big talking point of the day so far would be the way that Dave Howelder defeated Tony Drago by 4 frames to 0. I thought that was going to be a close one. Apart from that, we haven't really seen too many shocks.
John Higgins, 9.
That was one. Higgins must still be buzzing from that great win last month in Shanghai, Shanghai Masters. They defeated Judd Trump 5-0 down at one stage before making a 1-4-7 in the 6th frame. 7-2 down, but came back to win 10-9. Shows the class of the man. I suppose this is why it could be tough for the top players. You know, 1 minute you're playing in front of thousands in Shanghai for £100,000 prize money, and the next week you're playing in a EPTC event in Antwerp, where the winner's only going to walk away with €12,000. So look at both scales and both levels of the tournaments. The key is they'll be given playing opportunities.
1.
Key shot here. Perfect angle to go into the pack of reds. Good to see, and he's played it well.
Eight.
Well, he's had a study of the table, but the reds are centre is the straightforward option. There's a natural angle just to kick the cue ball across for the black into that left corner. He certainly looks fairly calm out there, considering this is his first time on television. Nicely played.
9.
Another one of these young amateurs looking to get as many points on the board in the order of merit to try and get himself a main tour card. Oh, I was playing for the red to the left corner, the one below the 2 reds.
16.
See, that's not available. So as a red in the cluster that goes to the same pocket.
$17.
Well, this is a testing shot, isn't it? Shake of the head tells it all. Doesn't like it, and rightly so. The blue to left centre extremely missable. He's fighting 2 problems here, not only the pot but also trying to control that cue ball. Well played. Well, a certainly more positive start than we saw from the previous amateur.
22.
I think it's fairly relaxed actually.
$23.
Another very nicely played shot. An absolutely perfect position here to take this opening frame. It's just a question of holding your nerve. If this was a practice situation now in his club, it'd be a foregone conclusion. Higgins would not be coming back to the table, but it isn't. So let's just see whether he can hold his nerve.
28.
Over on table 2, Rory McLeod, another big name about to get his campaign underway up against Jimmy Robertson. As a Gary Wilson and Gerard Green over on table
29. Seconds.
Oh. Now it looks like he's covered the pink spots, so the pink will be going. There's nothing else available directly behind that cue ball. So if he was playing for the red to the left corner, that's out of the question now. Fortunately for him, he's still got the red to centre, so there you can see about a quarter of the cue ball has been obscured by the pink.
35.
That goes to 35, 25 ahead, still plenty on the table. Well,
Lee Page.
we saw this in the
35.
opening match, and I hope for his sake that doesn't happen in this one. It was a bad miss, maybe a poor contact. He's done so well to get himself into a frame-winning position there. Goes without saying, you're playing somebody like Higgins. He's such a determined character. If you get a chance, you've got to finish him off. Because the man just never gives up.
1. $8. 9. 16. 17. 22. 23.
Not ideal position, but still going. You see the pink's hampered by the red just in front of the cue ball here, so this is missable. Well played.
$29. 30.
'Well, you see why this man has been so good over the years.
36.
So many world titles, ranking events.
37.
He's got the ability like Henry had when he was at his very peak, that even if he's 50 or 60 down, you still can't write him off. Oh, one good shot here. If he's got the angle, he'll try and bring the red out into play. If not, just drop him behind it. I think he's judged that to perfection.
44. 45. 52.
Well, you see, suggested yellow for Higgins. At the moment, all Page can do is tie. That's if he gets back to the table. I doubt that's going to happen. So, great reply from Higgins. This. Oh, I spoke too soon, didn't I?
John Higgins. 52.
Very impressive 52, but he's not over the winning line yet. Didn't expect him to miss that. It was made slightly more difficult, I suppose. He was stretching, but even so, I thought he'd knock that one in. Page looking to get the cue ball in behind the black. The right choice of shot. So he can still tie. He very rarely beat Higgins at his own game, but what has he done with the cue ball there? Loads of left hand side on the cue ball for Higgins, trying to get one cushion escape. Could easily go wrong. Well played. Well, it was a gamble, that shot. Playing to get the cue ball in behind the pink and black, a fairly big target, but he knew that Didn't have much control over the yellow and always finished, so one good shot here from Higgins. He's had a few problems with this yellow, hasn't he? Twice. Disgusted with himself. As he walks back to his chair. That's unlike Higgins. Well, this is a great gauge to see how this youngster is feeling, whether he can hold his nerve under pressure. They're all there. He needs the remaining 5 colours to tie this frame.
Five.
Well cued.
Nine.
It's amazing in this situation that with every shot, every ball that you knock in, the pressure just builds another 3 or 4%. This is why
14.
Higgins, O'Sullivan, Hendry have been so good over the years. Never ever got to them. And this youngster looks pretty solid.
20.
Well,
Page 27.
Full credit to the youngster. TV debut, an amateur, has never played in a situation like this. Clears the colours for a respotted black against one of the game's greats.
Lee, heads or tails, please? It's heads. John?
So, Page electing Higgins to play the first shot. Probably leave this black either on the bolt cushion or the side cushion. You know, part of me there thinks he went for the double. I've never seen that before on the first shot. If that was the case, definitely wasn't the right shot to play. Wow. Tap on the table. He's apologised because he's been fortunate, but Higgins has got the choice here. He could play the cross double to centre it. If you take it on, it really does have to go in. Oh, he's been lucky as well. Very unusual 3 or 4 shots from both players. Every shot's been a double.
7. The first frame. John Higgins.
Really was a very good opening frame. Page made a 35. And Higgins stepped in with that 52 and looked as though he's going to knock the yellow in and win the frame easily before Page came back with that break of 27. And it took a respotted black for Higgins to knock in before he takes that opening frame and leads 1-0. Right. So go around the tables, see what's happening at the moment. Table 2, Rory McLeod, Jimmy Robertson, still no score. On table 3, Ryan Day, 3-2 up on Hans Blanca. That's in a very nervy stage of that match. In the 6th frame, Wyandotte currently 51 points to Hans Blanca 47. Very, very touch and go in that one. Table 4, Mark Davis, 3 up on Jurgen van der Bosch. Table 4, Gary Wilkinson, Gerard Green, no score there. Table 5, Ricky Norris and Paul Davison, still 1 each. And that started at 8:30 this morning. Wow. Table 6, Michael Wild, Joe Walker 3-2 up. And table 7, Nigel Bond won the first against Justin Astley. Table 8, we know that Marcus Campbell was 2-1 up there. Table 9, Michael White and Erwin Gotals about to get underway. Table 10, Craig Stedman, Elliot Slesser, they're 2 each. And on table 11,
Thank you. The 2nd frame.
Sullivan, 2
Lay page to break.
Mark Selby came through his opening match. We saw that one. I think the other big shot for me was the way that Harold destroyed Tony Drago 4-0. I thought that would have been a close match. Anyway, table
Foul.
frame 2.
John Higgins 4.
And Lee Page going straight in off the break. I can remember some 20 years ago playing exhibitions in Belgium. It was always popular back then, but it never really took off. I thought it was going to be a real hotbed of snooker, but I think since Barry Hearn has brought in these European Tour events, it's enabled some of the Belgian amateur players to get a taste of high level snooker. It's certainly increased its profile. We've played ranking events for years. The European Championship quite a few times been played in Belgium, but I expected more youngsters to come through. We've had one recently in the shape of Luc Roussel. He's a very talented youngster. He's got the ability to go a very long way in this game.
5.
It's all very well being confident and ambitious, but if you take that kind of shot on, you've got to knock it in.
Six.
Very nicely played. Wouldn't be so pleased with that one unless the red to centre does go. He wasn't playing for it.
13.
He's playing for red to corner.
John Higgins 13.
Well played. Exactly the right shot to play. They knew the red at the other end of the table was going to possibly give Higgins an easy safety option, but why he's left the cue ball, nothing's easy. Here's a repeat of the double in that first frame. Page watching it all the way. It must have hurt because he came back extremely well. Be a good lesson for Page in this match. Whatever happens, is Just to study Higgins, because he very rarely plays the long shot. Doesn't let emotion get in the way. Once again, Higgins making Page think. It's fairly straightforward to me. Try and get that cue ball exactly where it is. At the moment, just come off the red on the right-hand side of the table. Well, he's tempted by the red to centre. Once again, it's another big shot. I mean, I like the fact that he's confident and he believes in his own ability, but it's another one of these shots, you take it on, you've got to knock it in. And he hasn't. It hasn't fallen too badly actually for Page, because nothing's straightforward here for Higgins.
One.
Oh, fantastic shot. Sign of a true champion, that. So some easy pickings here for Higgins. A solid 52 in the first frame, even though he only went on to be spotted black.
Nine.
Another chance here to get some serious points on the board. Not happy with that.
16.
It's not as bad as it looks. There still is a red available to that left centre pocket, but it should have been easier than this.
$17. $24. $25.
Just to let you move on table 3, Hans Blanca has taken the 6th frame. So Ryan Day, Hans Blanca, 3 frames each. Now that would be the shock of the day so far. if the man from Belgium could defeat Ryan Day, I'll keep you up to date with that one.
32. 33.
Where he goes to 33. It's incredible how quickly a match can change, because 5 minutes ago you were thinking that Page could take a 1-0 lead in this match. As it stands, Higgins looks favourite to take a 2-0 lead.
40.
Oh, would you believe it? This red must go into centre. It looks impossible from where I was at, but
41.
this really sums up for me the difference between a good player and a great player. Great players just have this ability to find a red from pretty much nowhere and turn it into a frame-winning visit.
$47. $54. 55. 62. 63. 68. 69. 73. 74. 79. 80.
'It doesn't matter in terms of the end result, let's just say, but still a great pot.
85.
It was a shame, because it's nice to have seen a century.
John
but
Higgins.
fantastic.
85. 22nd frame.
One shot really too many from Page, wasn't it? So that ambitious read on into the centre pocket and cost him dearly. So Higgins edging ahead, 2 up in this best of 7, 2 more for a place in the last 64. Well, we've had a few results already, but what's going on the tables at the moment? Rory McLeod over on table 2 is 1 up on Jimmy Robertson. I just said on table 3, Ryan Day and Hans Blanchard are 3 frames each, but Day is 27 ahead in the decider. Wilson, Gerard Green, they've just got their match underway on table 4. Right, David's still 3 up. I'm going to check that one because that's been like that for some while now. Over on table 5, Paul Davis and Ricky Norris. It's still 2-1 to Ricky Norris. It's a really long, tough match, that one. Joel Walker 3-2 up on Michael Wilde on table 6. table 7. Nigel Bond still 1 up on Justin Astley. Marcus Campbell still 2-1 up on Tuopong Pai.
The third frame. John Higgins to break.
Michael White 1 up on Erwin Gutals. Table 9 on table 10. Elliot Slessor still 3-2 up on Craig Stedman, and Dave Gilbert and Sean O'Sullivan. They're 2 frames each. That match started at 8:30 this morning, so that's been something of a slog. Right, table 1 then. Higgins needing 2 more for a place in the last 64. Looking very, very solid indeed. He's been in good form over the last month. So I suppose the only blip being that he lost to Ding Junhui in Poland 2 weeks ago. That was a slight surprise considering the form he's been in, but
Foul.
Hole must be very, very happy.
John Higgins 5.
No mistake there from Page, and starting to struggle now. Started off really well. I'm really impressed with him. Held his nerve well in that opening frame, but started to wobble.
1.
It's a well judged shot. Absolutely perfect.
6.
Very small window to aim for. Such a right hand side on the cue ball.
Sure. 7.
Yeah, you can see there he had a kick on the cue. It hasn't really affected the shot that much. Sometimes it completely kills the pace in the wide, but it's okay. That's unlike Higgins. Mistake there.
14. John Higgins 14.
All the big names here over the next few days in Antwerp for this event. I suppose the only mission is Ronnie O'Sullivan. Apart from that, all the top boys are here. I've realised that even though financially there's not a huge gain in terms of ranking points and their ranking position, these tournaments are very valuable indeed. Well, Higgins misjudging that one. It looks as though he's got away with it though. Well, for all you Ryan Day fans, you can breathe a sigh of relief because tremendous mark, but he was taken all the way, but he did win that deciding frame against Hans Blanchard. So Ryan Day coming through 4 frames to 3. Got a great match up next on this this main table. The legend Steve Davis is in action up against Michael Holt. Holt's been in great form this season. Another one of many players that have been almost rejuvenated by the fact there's so much more snooker to be played. And that one will be on pretty much 15 minutes after this one finishes, so one to look forward to on liveworldsnooker.tv. Well, there's a couple of very uncharacteristic shots from Higgins, just losing concentration over the last 5 minutes or so. to be honest with you, is just what Page needs, because 2-0 down, he is pretty much at the point of no return. It's a frame that he has to win. 3-0 down, I can't see him having any chance of winning this match, but at 2-1, he's still very much in it. He hasn't played the best shot there, has he?
Play Page 1.
Well, lets him just leave the cue ball in the jaws of the pocket there. Slightly risky shot. Obviously there is a danger it could drop in, but hasn't really left Page anything here. You see Rory McLeod in the background there. He's one up on Jimmy Robertson over on table 2. So you've got a classic situation where more and more reds are being brought out into the open, and if you do get the opportunity to actually get a red in the pocket and get yourself at the table, it can very easily turn into a frame winning situation. So certainly more pressure on Page at the moment. He's the one that needs to do something, because he's 2 down and playing a man who seems to be in good form. Higgins already making breaks of 52 and 85 in this match. Well, he missed a red in the centre in the previous frame and it cost him. That's when Higgins stepped in with that 85. I can't really see Page coming back to the table being anything less than 50 points down here. It's a great chance here for Higgins. So many great amateurs out there. I mean, the key is that when they're playing the world's very best, is the world's best have got the ability to make them stay in that chair.
8.
They don't give them a chance to show what they can do.
$14. 15. 21. 22. $28. $29. $36.
Well, already Page's 54 points down. There's plenty more to come here from Higgins.
37.
Well, as I say that, there's a shock here.
43.
Where it goes to 43, it's hard to see how you can keep this one going. 61 points ahead. There's still a few on the board here, so it's not over yet for Page.
John Higgins, 43.
Once again, a clever shot from Higgins, deliberately putting another red on that cushion. He nearly always leaves the table in control, whether it's a safety shot or a pot. And there you see 75 on. Well, a decent safety shot, but it's not helping his cause, is it? Higgins would be more than happy to put as many reds as he can on the side cushion. Page needs him out in the open. We'll see another one tucked over to the left hand side of the table, and all the time he's just making Higgins' position far more secure.
One. Seven.
Frame safe.
8.
It's been classic John Higgins, really, hasn't it? Made a few, I suppose, unforced errors in this frame, but he's well in control. for Lee Page is, I suppose, almost like a reality check, isn't it? At least it tells you exactly where you are. The scale of things in the world of snooker.
15.
He looks like a young man who's got plenty of potential. He's just really harnessing it and playing the right shots, and I think Page has certainly got the nerve. And that was such an important factor. But he's certain to be going 3-0 down.
22.
Higgins just enjoying
23.
himself now.
$26. John Higgins, 26, and a frame.
Yeah, didn't matter. Lee Page remains seated, and it is now 3-0 to John Higgins. So Higgins needed one more. Lee Page needed all four to place in the last 64. Just remind you, after this one, Michael Holt up against Steve Davis, and the winner of this match plays the winner of that match. That'll be an interesting situation. 11 tables in action here at the Lotto Arena in Antwerp. It's the third European Tour event of the season. There you see, great setup. No real shocks of the day. I said earlier I was surprised that Howard defeated Drago so easily 4-0. Thought it would have been slightly closer. And Ryan Day, he had a bit of a struggle coming through 5-4. Sorry, 4-3 against from Belgium. Apart from that, the C's have gone fairly safely through. Just looking down at the tables at the moment, there's no big changes going on. Oh, Nigel Bond's just taken the second frame on table 7 up against the other two. Justin Astley. Michael White 3 up against Erwin Gotels. Dave Gilbert now 3-2 up on Sean Sullivan. That's on table 11. It's been great for the Belgian players, the local players, to get involved in this event. Amateurs can enter. You see if they win a couple of matches.
Thank you. Frame 4. Lee Page to break.
Like this man has. Lee Page, you could find yourself playing one of the world's very best. Live on television. So here we go, fourth frame. A frame that Page has to win. That is a classic John Higgins safety shot. He's slightly unhit it because he wanted that cue ball obviously on the bulk cushion, but he always plays the attacking safety shot. Thick contact on the reds, knew he was going to bring them out into the open. Put your opponent under pressure really, trying to force him into taking one on. But you can't blame him. He was really forced to take that red on.
One.
As was Higgins, but successfully knocks this into the centre pocket. It's a tough shot and he just went. Such more pace and it wouldn't have. Taking his first in.
Six. Seven. 14. 15. 22.
Well, it wasn't the cleanest of pots. I've been
23.
surprised this morning actually. A number of shots have gone in. I didn't think they would. Pocket seems slightly generous. Works out well. Choice of two now. Was going to play for one to the corner,
30.
but obviously that one in the centre became available.
31. 36. Sure. 37.
'Well, already today we've had 3 centuries. 2 of those from Marco Fu. He comes
44.
1-3-1, which he had against Peter Lines as well as
45.
116. Great stuff from him. Marcus Campbell also 118. Higgins has got every chance here to score a sizable century.
$52. 53. 58. 59. 65.
Now you see
66.
a possible 140 on, but with each colour he takes it isn't a black, obviously that comes down. That's a shame.
John Higgins, 66.
Worse still for Higgins. Page can still take this frame. 66 ahead, 67 on the table. Did not expect him to miss that. Well, easier said than done. But the possibility is there. 5 reds, 5 blacks, all the colours to win by a point.
One. Eight. 9.
That's a shame.
Page 9, frame conceded, frame and match. John Higgins.
I was hoping he put in a good performance there. And missing that shot. Overall, you can't fault Higgins, can you? A real class act. I'm sure that Lee Page will be a big name in the future, but for now, it's John Higgins who comes through very safely indeed with a 4-0 victory to book his place in the last 64. After that small musical interlude, a quick recap on the way that Higgins just played in that match. Fantastic stuff from the game's all-time greats. Break of 52 in the first, 85 in the second, 43 in the third and 66 in the fourth, and that's the reason he's going to the last 64, where he waits now to see whether he'll play Michael Holt or Steve Davis. That's our next match, and that will be on 11:30 UK time, so just get the table ready. I'll quickly bring you up to date with what's happening on the tables at the moment as we speak, because I'm sure you're well aware 11 tables in action is a roll-on, roll-off situation, so a number of matches have finished already so far today. But at the moment, as it stands, on table 2, Roy McLeod's 1 frame each with Jimmy Robertson. On table 3, Barry Hawkins has just got his match underway against Rhianne Evans. She is a great player, so that'll be an interesting match. On table 4, Mark Davis still 3-up on Jürgen van den Bosch. On table 4, Gary Wilkinson 2-up on Gerard Green. That's something of a surprise. It's got to be slightly closer, but there we go. Paul Davison 2-2 against Ricky Norris on table 5. Ali Carter about to get his